Thanks a lot.
Welcome.
So, we're from Germany, Outlander, Germany. We are the biggest group in Germany, and it's nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Welcome to Germany.
Enjoying it so far. How many are you?
At Facebook we have almost 7,000
Really?
members. Yes.
And that's just German?
Yeah,
No,
the most
mostly.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
amazing, all these different fan groups popping up from all these different countries. Germany is a big one in Brazil now. The Americans, obviously, Outlander SoCal or something they're called, so they're huge as well. So it's amazing. It's great to see this rapid growth of fan groups.
Yeah. We have a little present for you.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, sorry.
thank you.
Some goodies inside.
Let's have a look here. Oh,
It's our group logo.
German Sassenachs.
Yes.
I'll wear that.
And something sweet.
Oh, well, oh yes.
It's for the sweet. Yes.
They'll be gone by the end of the day. Oh, and Lindt,
you
I love
like it?
Lindt. I love Lindt chocolate. That's like my favourite. Yeah, they won't last
Good
long.
choice.
They're absolutely a good choice. Oh, thanks, guys. That's very kind. Thank you.
Okay, so let's start with the first question.
Go for it.
Did you read the Outlander saga?
I haven't finished it. No, I'm on to book 5, I think. I'm about halfway through the Fiery Cross. So I read the first 4 in quite quick succession, which was nice. It's nice to have all the books available to read back to back, because sometimes if you start a series of books, you have to wait quite a while for the next instalment. But yeah, I very much enjoyed reading what I read. I think they're all great. I think they're a really good read. I think Diana writes Scotland extremely well, as if she was native to the country. I didn't know that she had wrote the first book remotely from Arizona without actually being in Scotland. I thought that was amazing, because I was
In
like,
the
wow, you must have really done your research, because she writes the country very accurately, and she writes the people, the Scottish people, so well, which is hard. That's not easy. I've seen many scripts, many stories which have been written about Scotland or about Scottish people, and they just don't get it right. You read it and you're like, this is not what Scottish people are like. But Diana does an extremely good job. You would have thought she was Scottish. So I love the books.
Right. Do you have any clue what will happen to you, Roger, in the further books?
Oh, I have lots of clues. Yeah, I have lots of clues from having read 4, and I know a lot of what happens in book 5, and I've had so many spoilers from further down the line. But of course the TV show is an adaptation of the books, so you never know how they're going to tell that story. They may tell it in a different way. They may choose to combine different elements of it, or change the story to suit the format, because not everything translates directly from the writing to the screen, and they do an amazing job of transferring that. I think they adapt it really well, and they always bring the essence of the story to the screen, which I think, they're just such a passionate group of writers and execs that they have a lot of love for it. So I'm excited to see what comes next. I have a rough idea what's going to happen, but we'll see how it goes.
If you have the chance to meet someone, a person of your choice, who would it be and why?
Any person alive or dead?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, that's a difficult question. There are so many people I would like to meet. I wish I'd been prepped for this question. I think I would really like to meet someone like Albert Einstein or Isaac Newton or one of these great scientists that contributed so much to modern science. I'm quite interested in it, obviously quite an amateur level, in science and the history of science. I watch a lot of documentaries, do a lot of reading on all of them, like Faraday and Newton and Tesla and all that. I think it's so fascinating in the competition that they had with all their peers and other scientists. The progression and the evolution of science. So maybe someone like that, or Galileo or something. I can't give you a set answer because there's so many people that I find endlessly fascinating and what they contributed to, modern science and very much how we live today. And they're obviously very, very intelligent, very clever people. I think it would be very, be worthwhile to chat to them. So that's my answer for now. That may change, but for the moment, I'll go with that.
Okay. Would you like to strangle Brianna sometimes?
Sometimes. I'd like to strangle her sometimes. I'd like to strangle her frequently. No, they have an amazing relationship, don't they? They have a very fiery relationship. They're like elastic bands sometimes, Brianna and Roger. They come apart, but they're always connected in that way. I mean, they clearly, obviously, get to love each other very much, but they always snap back together quite fiercely at times. But they do. That's one of the things I really love about their relationship, is how heated it gets. And they both have a bit of a temper at times, and they can both be quite stubborn, so they clash quite a lot. And I'm seeing hints of that already. And obviously we may further explore their relationship on that level further down the line. And there's a lot of it in Drums of Autumn, isn't there? They fight a bit, which is great. I mean, I love that. It's going to be such fun to play. Sophie does it so well, so it'll be good.
Okay, last question. What was the funniest scene during filming?
Funniest scene during my filming?
Yeah.
The funniest scene during my filming hasn't come out yet because it's in season 3.
Okay.
And I can't talk about season 3.
Next year?
I can talk about it next year, so you can ask me that question again next year.
Okay.
There's some nice stuff to come. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of great stuff to come next season.
We're very excited.
Yeah, but I suppose if we were talking about season 2, one of the bits I loved the most was, it was a kind of a throwback to Galis Duncan when she says, "Smells like a fucking barbecue." And obviously Roger, being descendant of Galis, Matt Roberts, one of her execs, thought it would be a great idea to have a throwback to that when after Galis has burnt the body up at the Stones. So when Roger's coming up the hill, he says, "Smells like a fucking barbecue," which I thought was great. And I begged Matt, I says, please make them keep that, because that wasn't actually the original line. Because Brianna says, "Oh, what's that smell?" And I think Roger says, "Smells like petrol, maybe burning or something." And Matt was like, "Smells like a fucking barbecue is better." And I was like, "Please can we keep that one? Let's just push to keep that one." Because obviously it has swear words in it. You're limited to how many swear words you can have, obviously. So Matt pushed for that, and he got it. And his theory is that Galis maybe heard Roger saying that before she went through the Stones, and that's why she says it in the past. So I was like, "That is great. I love that." That's what I love about the execs as well. That's what I love about having worked with people like Matt. I worked quite closely with Matt. Tony Graffia obviously wrote some of my stuff. And I've spoke to them in quite a lot of depth about the character and where they're going, and they are so rooted in it. They know exactly where they want everything to go. So the fact that they have such a knowledge and such a love for it themselves, that's why we get those nice moments coming kind of full circle. And I just love that it came up with that. So that was one of my favourite lines, I think, from season 2. So.
Thank you very
you
much.
very much.
No, you're
We are
welcome.
looking
Thanks,
forward
Rachel.
to season 3
Oh, me too. Me too. I hope you
and
enjoy
hope to meet you too.
it. Yeah, absolutely. Well, thanks very much.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Enjoy the rest of the day.
We'll do.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.